Hello, good evening and welcome to All About Sport, live from the top of the town studios in Conley Street, Cavan, on your local channel, cavantv.com. Each week we will include a wide variety of sport from all around County Cavan. And if you'd like your sport featured on the show, simply contact drumlinmedia@gmail.com or drop us a line on our Facebook page. Tonight I am joined by some lovely ladies who are going to tell us all about Zumba Fitness, which is right here in Cavan Town. I'm joined by Melissa Smith, Jessica Guerra, Michelle Denning, and they're licensed Zumba instructors. So girls, thank you so much for coming in and joining us on the show. I'm very excited to have Zumba featured on the show, the last of our Get Fit for January. So thank you for joining us. So Melissa, we'll start with you. You're a familiar face around Cavan Town. I'm sure a lot of people who are watching will know the Synergy Fitness Studios in Cavan Town. So just tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the whole Zumba Fitness.
In Zumba. Well, we opened Synergy as a family business in 2005, and it was only about 2 years ago when Michelle here came to the gym. She joined the gym and we started talking about the possibility of teaching some kind of dance class, because Michelle has a background in dance. And we started to look into it, found Zumba, and we went off to training together and started classes in September 2011, and we've been going strong ever since.
Fantastic. And so the classes for the Zumba, I know I'm pronouncing, you're saying it has to be the, instead of Zumba. The Zumba, it's like Zumba. So the classes are in Synergy. From what nights do you have your classes on in Synergy?
We do our Zumba Fitness class, which is the regular Zumba, on Tuesday nights, and then on Wednesday nights we do the Zumba Sentao, which is the new form of Zumba where we use a chair. And on Thursdays we do the Zumba Toning, which is with light weights, and Fridays myself and Michelle do the Zumba Tonic, which is for kids.
Oh, great. So I think if Brian is going to get us a little video up there of the Zumba Fitness. We might have a look at that in a couple of seconds. And the Zumba Fitness, Melissa, what the Zumba Fitness is maybe the one that most people are familiar with, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Zumba is
the one, the very first one to start off.
Exactly. If you've done the Wii game, the Xbox game, the DVDs that you can buy, then you've done the regular Zumba, and then the toning, the Sentao, and the Aqua, which Jessica teaches, and the Zumba Tonic, they're the kind of like the add-on specialties. So they're for people who like something a little different then.
Oh, fantastic. So is that... And we're just waiting on that video to come up. And so we'll come to you again, to Jessica. You're from Chile.
Yes.
So how long have you been living here in Ireland?
9 years.
So you've brought your Latin style to Cavan.
Exactly, bringing all the flavour from Chile.
All the flavour. Where is Zumba, the main instructor that started up Zumba, where is he from?
He's from Colombia.
From Colombia, so yes. He's South American.
Exactly,
so
from
you're
South America also.
Yeah.
And the music really brings me home, especially when I was really homesick. The music is the different make.
And you were telling me you're an engineer.
Yes, I am an environmental engineer, and I decided to change career. So I started to study again, and I went for a fitness course, and that's why I found Zumba, because one of the modules I need to do a report with different classes, and this I found Zumba and decided, the music, I love it, it's Latin music also, I can maybe do that. So I met the ladies because I called them, like if I can visit, do some classes with them to learn more, and Michelle and Melissa have helped me a lot.
So all three
really, yes, and then
are a
we
great team.
Exactly.
And she's helped us a lot. She's taught us a lot.
She's
taught us
how to
salsa properly,
which is probably in your blood, I suppose. That's and South Americans are really renowned for their
merengue,
their rhythm,
salsa, especially.
Well, on that note, we're going to have a look at our Zumba Fitness video here now. Check this out.
Esa menina de Ipanema va bailando así. Esa menina de Ipanema cuando pasa. Mommy, the way you move your hips, the music bumping like this. Your body hitting the beat, me vuelve loca. Mommy, let me know why you feel. This is so good, it's so real. If you give it up to me now, me rompe el coco. Esa menina de Panamá va bailando así. Esa menina de Panamá cuando pasa. Esa menina de Panamá va bailando así. Esa menina de Panamá cuando pasa. Mommy, the way you move your hips, the music bumping like this. Your body hitting the beat, me vuelve loco. Mommy, let me know why you feel. This is so good, it's so real. If you give it up to me now, me rompe el coco.
Really makes me want to get up and start dancing. It's like so cold in here. We need to start moving. Jessica, you were saying that. I mean, it's just that was the guy in the white.
Yes.
He's the guy that started
Yes.
up this whole Zumba craze. So you were saying how many millions of people around the world?
14 million of people taking classes every week in 140 countries. So just
that's unbelievable.
Zumba Fitness is
It's
big.
just
It's
huge.
Yes.
And it's such an enjoyable class. Like anyone
Exactly.
who's heard, anyone who maybe heard a lot about it or have tried a class, you always hear really, really good reports. It's always thoroughly enjoyed.
Yes, and the best thing, you don't even realize you are working out because the music, you're dancing, you're
Yes.
working, you're doing for your legs, everything.
So it's kind of an overall workout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And really getting you very fit. So we'll come to you, Michelle Denning, and you're married to a Cavan man.
Yes.
You moved all the way from England to come here to Cavan.
I did.
So tell us a little bit about your background, how you got involved in Zumba.
Well, I joined Synergy Gym. Just as part of the gym to start working out, and I met Melissa and we were discussing dance because I used to have a dance background, and Melissa asked me if I'd be interested in doing the Zumba Fitness training, and I said yes, and then we went off together to become trained.
So where did you do your course? Where was the training course available?
It was in Drogheda.
In Drogheda. So they
Yeah.
don't come around. Would they come around often? Are they always available, or is it just?
Yes, they do. I mean, I think the main place now is Blanchardstown. You get a lot of trainings come to Blanchardstown, and Belfast, and lots of places.
Yeah.
We had a Colombian
Yeah,
come to Drogheda to train us.
Yeah.
To train you,
Yeah.
so you're
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
getting obviously the gentleman that started up, he has his top kind of instructors going around the world because they want it taught right. They don't want it.
Yeah,
half.
there is a formula that you have to learn
Yeah.
when you're teaching Zumba, so they have to get that across, and they need really
Okay.
good people to get that across.
So yourself and Melissa, you both teach Zumba Atomic, is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
so
do
te-
Zumba Atomic as
Yeah.
well.
Tell us a little bit about the Zumba Atomic.
Well, it's an exercise class aimed at children, but we also teach them the basic rhythms of salsa, reggaeton, merengue, and mine's gone blank. Cumbia.
Hip hop.
Yeah. And so we teach them steps, we break down the choreography, which is something we don't do in Zumba Fitness, but with the children we break down the choreography and teach them a couple of routines.
Yeah.
And they really love it, they really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. We play games, especially with the younger ones.
So you're saying young children ranging from what age group?
The whole range is from 4 to 12, but they're
4.
split into 2 groups. Little Stars is from 4 to 7, and then Big Stars is 8 to 12.
Oh, sounds great. I'd say
Yeah.
they absolutely love it. I'd say
is
they
fun,
love it.
yeah.
And it's great for their rhythm and their coordination.
And confidence.
And confidence, yes.
You know, because they get to meet other children, and we have like a meet and greet bit at the beginning
Yeah,
where
their
we
news.
discuss news of the week and what's been happening with them, and they make friends as well. And because you're dancing and doing something out of their comfort zone, it does build confidence as well.
They learn how to exercise
Yes.
like the right way from an early age. So, there's hope that it would kind of preempt any of the, the crazy things that people might start to do when they're teenagers.
Fads and things,
I think it's great because I'm a teacher and I know it's really, we do dance in school, but I mean, I'm not a trained, in dance. So it's great when they're getting a real taste of this from a young age and, to really build up their skills, and it's something to fall back on in later years, something they can really enjoy as a kind of, extracurricular
it is
kind
treated just as like a professional class. I mean, we still warm the children up the same as we would the adults. We start off slow and build them up, and then at the end of the class we'll do slower songs and bring them back down, and a few little stretches as well for the older ones.
Of course, like if mum does Zumba Fitness, it's great because then, the kids are doing it and mum is doing it, and they have something they can have fun with.
And sometimes
together.
even the same songs, just adapted. A lot of the shaking and shimmying that we do with the adults, we don't
do that
with the
your children.
So I'm glad to hear it. So you take out that element of the kind of sexiness thing.
We'd be a lot cheekier now with the adults than we would. There'd be none of that hips don't move, everything's very stationary.
Yeah,
and
very good.
Bigger movements, but hips stay where they should be.
So just for our viewers, this is the Zumba Atomic takes place in
Synergy.
In Synergy, and that Synergy is what's the Farnham Street?
Farnham Street. We're across from the St. Phelim's Boys' School, and we're upstairs from the dry cleaners.
Very good. So very close to Busaris.
Yes, across the street and down.
Across the street from Busaris. I'm sure lots of people be driving past. It's a very busy street, so I'm sure a lot of people have kind of clocked it and noticed. So you're just up the stairs.
We're
there
upstairs from the dry cleaners. Most people know the dry cleaners. It's my dad, my parents' business. So most people would know that.
So you're just like, so you are a family working together, very
family
close
working together. Yeah, my parents have been in business in Cavan for probably over 40 years now. And there's the majority of us are in the same building. My parents, my two sisters, and one of my brothers-in-law. We all work in the same building now.
So you can't get away from them. That's for sure. But you've got a great. I've been up there myself, and you've got the studio, and you've got lots of space and stuff. So it's perfect for the classes. So the days for the Zumba Atomic.
Zumba Atomic, Friday we do 4:30 for the 4 to 7 year olds and 5:30 for the 8 to 12 year olds. So I teach the little ones and Michelle teaches the big stars.
And you do the big stars. Yeah. Stars.
She's more like the hip hop queen.
So so it's great start of the weekend for them, and I'm sure they look forward to it all week.
And no homework probably on a Friday.
Yeah,
so
it is, and I think that's a great. Definitely no homework on a Friday. No. I can say that. Well, with the primary school. So Jessica, you do a lot of work also not only with the girls in Synergy but also in Cavan Complex.
Yes.
And you tell us a little bit about your Aqua Zumba. We do have a little video lined up to show, but tell us
Yes, I'm doing Zumba Fitness in Cavan Leisure Center. That will be Tuesdays. And Aqua Zumba, we will resume the classes Aqua Zumba very soon. So everyone is interested.
How does it differ, the Aqua Zumba?
The Aqua Zumba is different in the way that, for example, somebody that have an injury or a beginner want to start slow because the water is low impact.
Yeah.
Also, you work a lot because you have all the resistance of the water. And everyone, the same formula with Zumba Fitness. When the people hear the music,
so is it the same? Is there the same kind of strategies used or sequences for the? Like you've got aqua aerobics.
Yes.
How's like the Aqua Zumba different from, let's say, just aqua aerobics? Is the music used?
It's the music that we use. We also have choreographies.
Perfect.
And the step, the repeat, maybe another song. So people, once they know the song, and we keep the song for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, so they really learn the song and they really work out the song.
Work it. We're going to have a little look at it now, so it might give everyone a little taste what it's about.
When you're in the water, you have to push through the resistance of the water the whole time.
It's absolutely awesome on every muscle in your body.
Mami, ala, y ponte tu traje de gala, que esta noche de seguro vamos a montarla.
Aqua Zumba is like a pool party. It's about the music, it's about having fun, it's getting a serious workout without feeling like you're hurting your body. The people go crazy and wild and they scream the whole class and they have so much fun that it doesn't feel like a workout.
Everybody likes to dance, to move, to shake their body.
Hala, mami, hala. Que esta noche de seguro vamos a montarla.
This is like my moment.
Look, absolutely, that's like a great class. So you were just saying there, girls, like the movements are a lot bigger and a lot more, and then the music, obviously. So you learn like this a new song each week, or you stick to the same song, Jessica?
We stay with the same song maybe for 3 weeks and maybe add one song at the time every 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So give time to the people really learn and work out.
They'll really get to know it.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So we've also got the Zumba. Sentao. Tell us about that. Who'd like to chat about that? Tell me more about that.
We're all actually trained for Zumba
Okay.
Sentao,
So it's a new one. You were saying it's a new.
Yeah, it's the newest.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant.
It's launched
Okay,
last year.
and you've all trained for
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
been
But
busy girls.
Michelle, you started, Melissa, sorry, you started to do.
I started the classes this
class,
year.
yes.
Yeah, the Sentao, it's the Spanish for chair or seat.
For seat.
Oh, for seat.
Yeah. So basically, you use a chair as a tool in the exercise. Like, it's not a chair assisted. It's not, some forms of exercise you use a chair to kind of take the impact out, or to help you with a movement. With Sentao, you use it to kind of help maybe deepen a squat, or to do abdominal movements. It's kind of strange. You'll see it on the video, but it's a hard one to explain. But it's really good fun. We do tricep dips on the chair. We do squats, push-ups using the chair for support, which is a lot easier than it sounds. It's easier than doing a push-up on the ground.
So you have sort of support off the chair.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah, and you're kind of at an angle, so it's not, you don't have gravity as heavy on you. But it's really good fun.
Sounds very good for
Lots of
toning,
giggles.
this particular class.
Yeah,
it's very
more
good for toning.
more toning than cardio, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you said the
definitely.
Zumba Fitness or Zumba Fitness would be more the cardio.
Cardio.
Yeah. But
And
Sentao, there's something like, it's not like burlesque, sexy or anything, but there's something a little
Cheeky.
bit, like cheeky feeling
feel
about
more
it.
tongue in cheek.
Yeah. Would you find it's more women that go to these classes?
Yes.
Is it
Oh,
really
yeah.
women is they're your target?
Yeah.
We've had one guy.
I'd
ever.
love to have more men.
Yeah.
Because
I
men
had
can be
one.
great movers too. I'd
Yeah.
love to have
And
more
I think
men.
Irish men, particularly Cavan men, could definitely do with a few dance lessons.
I just think it would add so much more fun to the class if a
Yeah.
few guys came.
Yes.
I really
Yeah.
would like a few guys to
I
come.
think it's
So-
great. That's why you're saying getting the young kids and
And
the young
yeah.
boys into these classes
Well,
now
I've
from young
got
age.
I've got a boy that's in Big Stars and he's amazing. He's a brilliant dancer.
So he's getting a great
so
opportunity.
hopefully he'll keep it up.
Yeah.
We did do a night once where we did bring your boyfriend or your husband for
Yeah.
free, and nobody came.
They were too embarrassed.
Oh
I think
my
they'd be
gosh.
terrified though. I think the first time they'd come in and just
Yeah.
see a group of women all raring to go, and because a lot of them we get them to scream and shout and join in and
Sing
we-
along.
and sing along and certain moves we have certain sounds for and things. I think the first time a guy had come he'd probably be terrified, but I don't think it would be very long before they got
If
into
you
the
come,
swing of
we
things.
promise to man it up a little bit for you, more squats.
We'll give you moves when we're doing the shimmies or something. We'll give you something
Yeah.
alternative.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
So I think we have to
Yeah.
clip on Zumba Sentao, and then when we come back, we'll have a little chat about choreography and stuff. So this is very, very short video. That's great. So that's the new one at the moment. So we said we talk about the choreography because you were explaining to me that when you go for your training, you learn a certain amount of dances and sequences, but there's it's open for you to add your own choreography to each dance.
I think it's important for us to try as well, putting our own choreography together, especially in the warm-ups, because, it's a very important part of the class, warming up and getting your body mobilised and ready for exercise and raising your pulse and things like that. So we get to choreograph our own warm-ups and things, and it's a good way of also adding your own flavour to the class, you know, because we're all qualified to teach the same class, but each of us teach differently. So if you went to Jessica's class, you'd get a completely different class than if you went to mine. The basics are still there, the element of exercise and everything is exactly the same, but just our styles are different. And that comes through in the choreography.
With the choreography, we do, like, you can get some, Zumba send you some choreography and you can use it or modify it, or like that you can completely make your own as long as you follow the format. You know, there is an agreed upon format for Zumba instructors that we structure our songs in a particular way for safety. And, you know, to build it up, and that if you had a very fit 20-year-old in the class and maybe a 70-year-old who maybe had problems with their knees, they can still do the same class, because we're trained to make those adaptations in the choreography and layer it up a little bit so that everyone can
enjoy the same class. We don't have to do separate classes for different levels of fitness. Everyone can enjoy the same class. It's just, we're told that, you know, if you're finding some things difficult, bring your arms down and do a move with your arms down, or don't jump, take some of the impact out, you know, things like that. But everyone can enjoy the same atmosphere.
Which is that's
and
great.
We do choreography together, the three of us.
We get together and come up with different moves and different sequences. But obviously, you know, you have the background and you know, have the passion for it, so it's you know, comes naturally to you. It's
hours of work though, isn't it?
I can imagine.
Definitely.
I can imagine how long it takes. And so you were saying how important is you've got your warm up, you know, and then obviously the cool down and the stretching, so people don't just walk out the door straight after the class.
You have to bring them back down.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just let somebody walk out after just doing a really fast impact dance and then just say goodbye and off they go, because it's not good for you.
There's a method for bringing the heart rate down and cooling the body and stretching.
Which is, we learn all that, like, when we go for trainings and things.
Okay. You were saying you used to do a lot of team teaching as well, so how does that work in the classes? So you'd all go, if you're in Synergy or Michelle, is it usually take place up in Synergy?
Well, myself and Michelle teach the Zumba Fitness together on Tuesday nights, unless one of us is away or off or anything. But we would have, it's fun that way in a sense, because one is at the front and one of us are in the crowd. So if there's newcomers to the class, we get in there beside them to help them out a little bit. But also it can bring the mood up a little bit. And the studio in Synergy, we only really take about 20 people, whereas some Zumba classes there might be 50 or 60, and the atmosphere is always up. But in a smaller group, people can feel a little bit more shy. So when we're kind of mingling in there in the middle,
we sing along,
and you're in the middle, kind of motivating everyone.
Exactly.
Because I know a lot of people gravitate to the back of the class.
They do.
So once one of you is at the back, then and they can follow. As well, which is
they can get in behind us and follow that way.
Yeah.
And then the three of us will get together for a charity events. And
tell us about the charity events. You were telling me this, and I thought that's such a great idea and a great thing to come around. But it's you've done many charity events. So I suppose, Michelle, if you want to take that one.
If somebody is supporting a local charity or wanted us to help them with that, they contact us. Last year we did 4 separate events, and people have contacted us, and then we can have what we call a Zumba Fitness party. And go
or a Zumbathon if you
or a Zumbathon.
If we have the planning and the time, we'll do a Zumbathon.
And we can go to larger venues as well, so then we can have more people involved, and the 3 of us take turns in teaching, and that way it's brilliant, because the people that come along can get to see our different styles and the different ways that we teach. And also with the bigger venues, you can get more people and raise lots of money, and we donate our time. When we do the charity, we don't charge a fee of any kind. Right. You know, everything that's raised.
The venue, you just either you go to a different venue or it's in your own
venue.
At
our venue.
Synergy. We do it in Synergy. And so the people say, we want to raise money. You've said you raised, had fundraisers, Melissa, for...
last year we did 4 fundraisers in 2012. We did one for the Holly Murphy Fund. Holly's a little girl in Belturbet who has Rett syndrome. We did 2 for So Sad, Save Our Sons and Daughters. We did those in December. We did one in Jessica's Hall in Ballyjamestuff and one in Synergy. And we also did one in Synergy for Siobhan McEntee, who's a lady from Butler's Bridge who goes to Uganda every year to help the A to Z Children's Charity, so we had a morning for her. So basically people come and they either pay a set rate or we do donation based. It's up to the charity to decide what they want to do. And then, you know, we have great fun, we have our different styles of dancing. We often do maybe a dance, the 3 of us might do something together. And then we might have a raffle, and we'll get local businesses or ourselves to sponsor prizes. We'll often give away like tickets to our own
Right.
Zumba
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah.
Depending on where we are. I mean, Jessica's in Virginia and Ballyjames stuff and Cavan as well.
So you really have all areas of Cavan covered here. girls.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone's watching this and you have, you'd like something different for a charity event, you can get in touch with the girls, or if you just want to get down to a Zumba class, you can go to Synergy Fitness Studio here in Cavan Town on Farnham Street. Also, you can get to one of Jessica's classes in the complex in Cavan, or you're saying Virginia and Ballyjames stuff. And Michelle, you give classes in Synergy,
and I haven't.
and you're free to travel, all of you as well. If people want to start up in maybe their club, their local club or local
your workplace,
hall
maybe
or
for your lunch
workplace.
break. Yeah.
Exactly. We're
Like
saying
schools for the children, and where
You're
we do
available.
that.
yeah. You're available for all of that.
We do the kids' parties as well. We can do children's
Zumba
Zumba
party.
parties, which I've done for a few people now. They're great fun.
So it'll be a birthday party.
Yeah, like a birthday
that's
party.
a lovely idea.
Instead of having the kids all at the house or
Yeah.
at a play centre, you can do Zumbatomic. We often combine like Zumbatomic with yoga. I do kids yoga as well, so we can combine the two and get your pizza in or whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Oh, that sounds great. So
Or hen parties. Anything.
yeah.
We do Centel for hen parties.
Yeah, sometimes great hen parties.
I mean, this
Being cheeky.
Yeah, we've just to get your details. Just maybe Melissa, just want to give out your Facebook. If people want to find you, do you have a website or?
Yeah, well, we have a website for Synergy. It's synergycavan.net, and all our details are on there. And I can put you in touch with any of the instructors either. We have a shared Facebook page there, which we're actually just building up. We've just set that up.
And this is the background that everybody
this
can
is
see.
the background. Yeah, there's our
Join the party.
There's our picture of the three of us. It was the day we met Beto, who created Zumba.
Oh yes, in the corner. I see that
Yeah,
picture.
it's facebook.com/ZumbaMJM. For Melissa, Jessica and Michelle. So that's our shared page. You can message us there. We do also have Zumba profiles. You can go to zumba.com and find an instructor in your area if we're not in your local area. And we all have kind of web pages off that as well.
Yeah. Oh, girls, that's great. Look, I wish I could chat to you for longer and about the Zumba Fitness. Thank you so much, Melissa, Jessica, Michelle, for coming in and joining us on All About Sport.
Thank you.
We're delighted to have you. One of our last shows on featuring Let's Get Fit in January through sport and I suppose enjoyable ways to get fit. But thank you so much and wish you the best of luck. And then hopefully you'll see me at a class soon.
We better. Thanks for having us.
So that is it from All About Sport for this week. I will be back again next Wednesday evening at the same time. And if you would like your sport featured on the show, simply contact drumlinmedia@gmail.com. So stay tuned, as up next is our weekly music show, The Green Room, by the gorgeous Paul Cox. And on next week's show, I'll be featuring the autocross which took place in Latin last weekend. So until next week, it's goodbye from me, Louise O'Reilly.